prayer in the night, soft and sure in the pale candlelight. I gave my trust, I gave my soul, but grace can break when love's not whole. I held you close, I made you stay, but hearts don't lie, they slip away. The silence grew, the warmth turned cold, and grace once soft became so bold. Now all I see are broken skies, 1,000 truths wrapped up in lies. You said forever, I believed, but shattered grace is all I grieve. Shattered grace, pieces fall, you were my rise, now I'm the fall. Love once gentle, now replaced by the silence of your empty face. Shattered grace, no one to blame, but nothing's left to feel the same. I hold the shards, I trace the pain. In shattered grace, I speak your name. I remember dancing through the rain, no fear of cold, no fear of pain. You whispered dreams behind closed doors, now all that's left are ghosts and wars. The nights grew long, the fights too loud. What once was proud is buried now. I begged, I stayed, I tried to mend, but shattered grace knows no pretend. Now all I hear is your goodbye, etched in stars across my sky. You said you'd never walk away, but shattered grace can't ever stay. Shattered grace, pieces fall, you rule my rise, now I'm the fall. Love once gentle, now replaced by the silence of your empty face. Shattered grace, no one to blame, but nothing's left to feel the same. I hold the shards, I trace the pain. In shattered grace, I speak your name. And if we meet in other lives, when all is healed and no more knives, will I still love you like I do, or fear the grace I once knew? Shattered grace, pieces fall, you were my rise, now I'm the fall. Love once tender turned to flame, ashes whisper your sacred name. Shattered grace, I still remain, a soul that loved beyond the pain. I hold the truth, I bear the flame, and in the end, I speak your name. I used to know your every breath, each whispered word you softly kept. But now our nights are cold and long, and silence sings where love belonged. The laughter lingers in the walls, your shadow moves through empty halls. I sit and wait for something more, but you're not coming through that door. The bed still holds your warmth, your trace, silence breaks. I tried to write you one last song, but all the chords came out so wrong. The melody's a drowning sea, each lyric just betraying me. I talk to photos late at night, as if they bring the past to life. But even pictures seem to fade in quiet rooms where love decays. I light a candle, watch it die, and feel the stillness multiply. Each flicker is a hope I fade. Then darkness comes when silence breaks. When the silence breaks, it's not with sound, it's in the hurt that stays around. It's in the words we never said, the dreams we lost, the tears we shed. When the silence breaks, it breaks like glass through every moment we ran past. Your name still cuts like honest face. That's what it means when silence breaks. If you'd come back just for a day, I'd ask you why you walked away. And if you stayed for just one night, would silence turn to something right? When the silence breaks, it's just me here, talking to
We met beneath a storming sky. Your eyes were wet, you didn't cry. I took your hand, I felt you breathe, a fragile storm you wore beneath. We danced through puddles in the dark, two aching souls, a broken spark. You smiled like you were barely there, as if the rain could hide despair. I saw the cracks behind your grin and wished you'd let the real begin. But walls don't fall with just one kiss, they break in storms like this. Beneath the rain, I saw your pain, the kind that love can't just explain. You kissed me like you couldn't stay, like hearts were made to drift away. Beneath the rain, I held your name while you became the one I blame. I stood and watched you slip again, right through my hands beneath the rain. I gave you space, I gave you time, I told myself we'd be just fine. But love that's built on weathered stone can't hold when storms come all alone. You faded like the sky at dusk, all warmth erased, all laughter hushed, all laughter hushed. I chased your light through pouring tears and drowned inside my deepest fears. You never said you'd truly stay, you just let hope lead me astray. And now I live in the refrain of every lie beneath the rain. Beneath the rain, I saw your pain, the kind that love can't just explain. You kissed me like you couldn't stay, like hearts were made to drift away. Beneath the rain, I held your name while you became the one I blame. I stood and watched just the back of you, not your face, as you walked out of our shared space. No final glance, no last goodbye, just silence wrapped in reasons why. The coffee cool beside your chair, your perfume clung to stale air. I traced the shape you left in bed and spoke out loud to ghosts instead. I called your name into the light, but daybreak never felt so night. And every breath I dared to take just burned with all the hearts we break. I got lost in the leaving, caught between what we believed in. You faded slow like dimming skies behind a storm you didn't fight. I'm still here, still not breathing, caught in time that won't stop bleeding. You left and left no trace to grieve in, and I got lost in the leaving. The mirror shows a quiet man, still holding on to what he can. A love that wilted in the frost, a warmth that melted into loss. I keep your voice inside a drawer, next to letters you don't write anymore. You left your coat, you left your key, but the coldest thing you left was me. I tried to find you in our song, but every line just came out wrong. And all the verses we once knew now sound like pain dressed up as truth. I got lost in the leaving, in memories not worth retrieving. You vanished slow like evening tides and took our love where silence hides. I'm still stuck, still believing, still rewinding, still deceiving, and every breath is just deceiving that I'm not lost in the leaving. Maybe love was not enough, maybe we just called its bluff, but I still wish for one last touch. Even broken dreams can mean so much. I got lost in the leaving, still wandering through what we were weaving. I whispered goodbyes to the air, but you're already nowhere. Still lost in the leaving. I speak your name, it doesn't land, just dust and echoes in my hands. The walls recall your every word, but now their silence feels absurd. I chase the trail your perfume left, in air that feels so still bereft. 1,000 pieces on the floor, fragments of who we were before. Your love, a fire that flickered fast, a blaze that never meant to last. And now I sit where once we burned, among the ashes, still unlearned. Dust and echoes, your love remains in shattered songs and window panes. You were the thunder, I the rain. Now all that's left is inside my head, a phantom voice from what we said. The photographs have all gone gray, your colors dimmed and slipped away. I search the mirror, lose my face, your absence carved a hollow space. You left your ring, I wear the ache, a promise now too far to break. I gather every thread and string, the trons we used to dare to sing, but they collapse in growing notes. Let's requiem in dying throats. Dust and echoes, your name survives in empty drawers and sleepless drives. You were the storm I couldn't stay. Now silence takes your place each day. Dust and echoes, cries and calls, a past too fast to make me whole. No louder pain I'll ever know than all this quiet dust and echo. If I could hold you one last time, I'd trade my days, my breath, my spine. But ghosts don't hear and echoes die, and love once lost won't justify. Dust and echoes, that sung song. You echo although you are gone. I hum it low, I hum it slow, as dust and echoes gently grow. You left with bags and quiet tears, but took with you my younger years. The half of me that knew to smile, the part that walked a steady mile. And now every mirror tells the truth of someone aging without youth. I miss your hands, your calming tone, but most of all, I miss my own. We loved like stars we couldn't reach, then burned like sermons we don't preach. And now the prayers I speak at night just echo wrong without your light. You were half of me, the better side, the warmth I found when I would hide. Now I'm shadows in disguise, breathing love that always lies. You were half of me, my silent strength, but left without a reason's length. Now every step is agony, because you were the half of me. I see your ghost in morning light as I wake up from dreams that bite. You held the dawn, I hold the dusk, a love that turned to bitter husk. I walk through days without a sound and feel your name in solid ground. I talk to stars you used to love, but all they send is night above. I hold the letters you once wrote, the ink now faint, the bleeding note. A single line I'll never go, a lie the wind was quick to know. You were half of me, the truest part, the gentle voice inside my heart. Now echoes chasing air, something whole that isn't there. You were half of me, now I'm undone. A moon eclipsed by a lost sun. I'll never be what I should be. You took that half away from me. Alone. Oh. And if you ever come back home, no half of me still walks alone. The silence grew like winter's breath. Between our words, between our deaths. 1,000 nights we never spoke. The weight of love began to choke. We danced around the edge of truth. Too scared to lose, too proud for proof. I held your hand, but not your fears. You dried your eyes, I saved my tears. We shared a bed, but not our pain. Each night a cold, familiar strain. And every time I almost tried, your silence made my hopes subside. It's what we never said that broke us down. Like flood beneath a quiet town. You wore your sorrow like perfume, and I ignored the creeping gloom. We never screamed, we never cried, just slowly let the colors die. It's what we never said that haunts my bed. The words we buried deep instead. Your eyes would beg, but lips stayed closed. Chapters left forever posed. I saw the question in your stare, but left it hanging in the air. You needed more than I could give, but I was too afraid to live. So now we drift through different storms, both missing what we never. The silence carved us inch by inch. A steady fall, a subtle flinch. And in the void between our breath, we drowned in quiet, loveless death. It's what we never said that tore us thin. A love too scared to let light in. You played your part, I played along. We both forgot where we belong. No final fight, no angry shout, just slow decay then fading out. It's what we never said that left us dead. Two ghosts who never bled. If I could go back to that night, I'd say the things to make it right. But silence has its chains and lead. It's what we never said instead. It's what we never said, not what we did. The truths we locked, the lies we hid. Now I sit here with echoes fed by all the words we left unsaid. I wear your clothes, threadbare truce and fractured odes. Each memory stitched along the seam, a haunted patch from every dream. I pull you close in fading light, but it's just fabric in the night. You left me clothed in ghosted touch, still feeling more, still holding much. I drape your voice upon my frame, each syllable a whispered flame. And in this shroud you used to wear, I walk alone through vacant air. You're worn like skin I cannot shed, a second soul that love has bled. Your warmth still lingers on my chest, but leaves my heart without a rest. You're woven deep into my bones, in every sigh, in every tone. I try to heal but can't begin. You're still the skin I'm living in. The closet holds your scent and song, a ghost parade where I belong. Each shirt, each thread, a frozen plea to unremember what we'd be. I'll wear your name behind closed lips, a quiet ache that never slips. And though you're gone, I still defend the love I wear that doesn't end. You etched yourself through every pore, a brand that time cannot ignore. And now I walk through every day, still dressed in you, still frayed and gray. You're worn like skin I can't outgrow, a shadow stitch beneath my soul. Your echo hums in every thread, in all I do, in all I've said. You're the scar beneath the sin, the pain I've dressed, the place you're in. You must blend, you're still deep within. You're still the skin I'm living in. I'll wear you till I turn to dust, till memory fades and silence rusts. You were my heart, my next of kin, now just the skin I'm buried in. In another life, we'd get it right. We wouldn't lose to every fight. I'd say the words I held too long, you'd hear them clear and hold on strong. We'd dance beneath the braver moon and find our song in softer tune. But in this life we tore apart, two broken maps, one shattered heart. You left too soon or I stayed late, love misaligned by hands of fate. And all we had could not survive. Not here, not now, not still alive. But in another life, I'd keep you close. We'd bloom where love had room to grow. No bitter ends, no walls of pride, no storms we'd run from the seams. You wear that smile you used to hide. I reach for you in times denied, but morning always breaks too soon and leaves me cold without your tune. This world just wasn't meant to be a place where you belonged with me. Regrets a tide I cannot fight. It drags me back into the night where echoes of your laughter stay, just far enough to drift away. But in another life, we light the flame without the guilt, without the blame. We kiss without the fear to lose. We choose each other just to choose. You'd never leave, I'd never lie. We'd never learn to say goodbye. No grief would cut our love like knives. Not in another life. Maybe there's a place, some sky, where love like ours could truly fly. But here on earth, we miss the sign, still searching for that grand design. In another live, our name be writing in pages free from hurt and shame. We'd stay through dark, we'd love each other into right. But in this life we failed, we felt, and I still love you all too well. You didn't cry, you didn't scream, you just dissolved out of the dream. No slamming doors, no shattered glass, just silence swallowing our past. I checked my phone, no final note, just air too thick inside my throat. You left like mist fades from the shore, no reason spoken, nothing more. I begged for closure, begged for pain, but all you gave was just the rain. No last embrace, no tear to dry. You left not even saying goodbye, not even goodbye, just empty air, a ghost of love that wasn't fair. No closure drawn, no final line, just hollow halls and broken ties. I say goodbye each time I breathe to someone who just chose to leave. But you never gave me a reason why. You just left, not even goodbye.